Hello, good morning to some, afternoon to others, or whenever you're watching this. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Truly appreciate you, right? My name is Jamesia. Gonna record this as well so I can repurpose it. So, my name is Jamesia. I am the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. So today, talking about college, right? Go to school, get a degree, get a good job. Is it a scam, right? Is it a scam? What made me want to talk about this today? And feel free to put in the comments how you feel about that. Whether you went to college, whether you didn't go to college, feel free to talk about what you majored in or what you're doing, how you're doing in life, right? All is well, all is welcome here in this space. So, my story. Young Black woman. I grew up on the west side of Chicago, loved the west side of Chicago, two-parent household, two-income family household. My father was a blue-collar worker. My mother worked in corporate America for a major company, right? My mother working in corporate America allowed her to be exposed to different things, different people. She learned about different schools here in the city of Chicago. So she made sure that my sister and myself went to some of the best public grammar and high schools that Chicago has to offer. I actually, through my mother's association with friends, ended up going to a private high school. My sister went to Whitney M. Young Magnet High School. I went to Providence St. Mel High School, right? Or Providence St. Mel School now, as it goes from like kindergarten to 12th grade. So the conversation in my household when it came to me with my mom and dad was to go to college to get a good job, right? My father would literally say, Jonay, you're going to be my 401k plan. He felt like me going to college, me getting a good job, I was going to be his 401k plan. I'm going to do better than my parents did in life, right? Simply by going to school and getting that college degree. If that resonates with you, let me know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Let me know if that resonates with you. Is that something that you heard in your household, right? I love engagement. Love engagement, right? Put that in the comments for me. Is that what you heard coming up in your household, right? So go to school, get this good job. I'm going to be his 401k plan. Awesome, daddy. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Always an honor roll student. Definitely went to college. When I went to college, I planned to major in engineering, right? It sounded good. Very good in math, did very well in science. University of Illinois, physics kicked my butt. Ended up switching gears from engineering to psychology. The reason why I majored in psychology is because I knew I wanted to go into human resources. There was not a bachelor's degree for human resources at the University of Illinois, Urbana. So I did personnel psychology, industrial organizational psychology. I took psychology classes related to human resources, graduated with a bachelor's from University of Illinois. Years later, went on to get my master's degree in human resources, started working in human resources as a recruiter and a generalist, right? So that's my spiel, that's my story. Am I working in human resources right now? No. Am I still a recruiter? Absolutely. I just switched industries. I switched gears when it came to what I was doing. Because what happened with me? What happened with me is what happens to you and a lot of people, right? You go to college, you get a degree, you get a job. Some people love what they do. There's nothing wrong with having a job. Don't get me wrong, right? Nothing wrong with having a job. Some people absolutely love what they do, love their career, love their profession, love the culture and environment of the company that they work for. Awesome. Some people, not so much, right? May love what you do, may not love the company that you work for. Maybe looking to make a change, but don't necessarily know how to do that, right? May feel like you're too old or you're too young, right? A lot of us went to college and we ended up with something called student loans, right? So fortunate for me, I didn't have student loans from my bachelor's, definitely got student loans to get my master's degree, right? So now we're working to pay off these student loans. Your student loans on a monthly basis, depending on how much you owe, could be more than a car note, almost half of your rent or mortgage. Sometimes it's a rental payment in some cities and states that you live in, right? If you are vibing with that in any way, put that in the comments as well. So we're told, right? Go to school, get a degree, get a good job. The reality is 1 out of every 2 people that graduate with a college degree are going to end up with a job in their field, in their profession. So that means 50% of college graduates find themselves unemployed when they graduate from school. How crazy is that, right? However, it is known that over time, those who graduate from college ideally earn more than those who don't, right? So this is not a one size fit all, but this is a conversation starter. Let's have some conversation. Let's leave some things in the comments. Need to push this back a little bit. Have my notebooks to keep me on track, right? So when we're talking about going to college, getting a degree to get this good job, nothing wrong with that. One of the main things I'll say about college is most important things to do in college is network. Network with people in different majors, network with people of different nationalities, if that exists on your school campus, so that when you do graduate, my lawyer friend, my doctor friend, my engineer friend, my accountant friend, my nurse friend, my doctor friend, right? My psychologist friend, my human resources friends, my finance friend. So you have these people in your network. One of the main things, main purposes, main things, because what do they say? It's not what you know, it's who you know. So imagine me having a degree and also having connections. I'm damn near unstoppable, right? But let me share some things. So when we talk about college and going to school and getting this degree, and this conversation was had last Saturday. I was in training with my millionaire mentor, one of my cash flowing millionaire mentor, Matt Sapala. And we talked about a few things, right? So when we think about going to college to get this good job, right? To make this money, right? And to do more and be better, what are we going to major? What are we going to college for? And how are we going to achieve that? So the first thing he had us look at was the top earning majors, right? So the top earners with college degrees. What would you need to major in when you go to college, ideally to ensure you're maximizing your income? Now, is it solely, but, so let me say this. A lot of people say, well, it's important to follow your passions. I totally agree with that. But what I know in a lot of households is people are led, guided, molded, directed in the direction usually to go to college and majoring something that's going to make money. I rarely hear people say, go to college and major in what you're passionate about, right? People will tell people, okay, you're playing basketball, you're playing football, great. Make sure you study those books so you have something to fall back on. You want to run the circus, that's great, that's awesome. Make sure you study so you can have something to fall back on, right? Gotta make sure we have something to fall back on. Usually, that's what we're told, right? So the top 10 majors, right? And I'm going to slide through these really quickly. College with the highest median, it even gives you the colleges, but the 10 college majors with the best starting salaries, right? So coming out of college, best starting salaries: aerospace, aeronautical, and astronautical engineering. Mechanical engineering, right? Nuclear engineering. What else we got? Materials engineering. Computer science. Chemical engineering. So far, there's one word that everything has in common, right? Industrial engineering. So number 9, so industrial engineering, you want to be an industrial engineer, you should come to Illinois and attend Northwestern University for that, right? Electrical, electronics, and communications engineering. Petroleum engineering. These are the 10 college majors with the highest starting salary. Computer engineering, right? So don't need to keep going through that to get the idea and the feel that you would need to be proficient, ideally, in STEM: science, technology, engineering, and math. Gotta love math and science, right? To be a successful engineer, to do well in school. I started off letting you know I did well in math and science. Went all the way up to calculus in college, differential, differential equations, calculus in college, but physics literally kicks my butt. Physics kicked my butt, not chemistry. Physics, I just could not get above that Z level in physics, so I switched gears. But if you're great in math and science and you want to maximize your income, engineering may be the major of choice, right? So then we decided to look at the lowest paying college majors, right? And you may be saying, Jamicia, it's not about the money. It isn't about the money, but it is. If you have student loans, it's about the money. These student loans need to be paid back. You have a mortgage, you have rent, you may have a family, you have children. We need money to we need money to take care of ourselves, right? And again, not saying don't follow your passions and not saying there's anything wrong with having a job, and we're going to get to that, right? So then we looked at the lowest paying majors, which some of these are highly unfortunate. And I won't click because I don't want to have to, well, Investopedia, I think, shows it a little differently. It says the worst paying college majors in America. So these are the lowest paying college majors in America. This is from 2015. According to a 2015 report by Georgetown University Center on Education and the Workforce entitled The Economic Value of College Majors, these are some of the lowest paying majors an undergrad can pursue. So the dollar figures, which are rounded, represent per year for workers aged 25 to 59 years old. So you have early childhood education, human services and community organizations, studio arts, social work, teacher education, visual and performing arts, theology and religious vocations, elementary education, drama and theater, arts, family and consumer sciences, language and drama, special needs education. Lowest paying majors. Am I saying don't go to school to be a teacher? Absolutely not. Am I saying don't go to school to be a social worker? Absolutely not. That is not what I'm saying. Just understand though, so here's a nugget totally outside of the goal or the purpose of this video, but here's a nugget. If you're gonna go and major in social work, early childhood education, don't go to a school where you're going to end up with hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans. I would go to a junior college for 2 years, transfer to my local state college or university, invest as little as possible to maximize my education if I have to go the student loan route, so that I'm not, you gotta look at your return on investment. I'm not going to pay $200,000 for a college degree where I'm only looking to make $30,000 a year once I graduate, and I have $200,000 worth of student loans, right? Does that make sense? But I love Robert Kiyosaki. I am a super duper fan of Robert Kiyosaki, right? And what I love in his book is he does not, he's not against education. He's not against working a job. Let's say I want to have a school. One of my best bets would be to be a teacher, learn what it takes to be an assistant principal, so that I can effectively run a school. If I want to start a business and I want to be a chef, one of my best bets would be to work in a restaurant or whatever the case may be, right? But go to school to get this good education, to get a good job. Is a teacher a good job? Absolutely. Is being an engineer a good job? Absolutely. Are there things in between there like doctors? Now that's interesting, you know, and maybe because medical school is totally different. So you don't see doctors and lawyers on here. You don't see accountants and different things like that. Nursing, great profession to go into as well. However, I'm going to use an example of some family members. I won't go all into their personal business. And so the wife is a early childhood educator. And then the husband is an assistant director at a local state university, right? 2-income household, they have a child. However, they have decided to invest. So they own multiple real estate properties. One they live in, and one they have generating rent. So that's an additional income, right? They have also got into flipping in real estate, right? That's an additional income. Then they sit down with their financial advisor and they talk about investment strategies and different things like that, right? So what am I getting at? Multiple streams of income. If I go to college knowing that I love teaching, but I also know that teachers don't make a lot of money, that doesn't mean that I don't go and do what I love. but that does mean I need to figure out other ways to generate income to have the lifestyle that I want to have, or just to have more or greater, right? Because what I want you to do, and I don't know what county anybody is in. Let me see. I see something in the chat. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I live in Cook County, right? So sitting with my millionaire, cash flowing millionaire mentor in training on Saturday, he says, go to the family budget calculator, right? Let's look at what it takes for a family of 4 to live in a certain county. So if you look at Cook County, Illinois, family of 4 needs to earn an annual total $85,638. Now think about a single mom with multiple children, or a single dad with multiple children. It's saying it takes on average $85,000. It has housing at $1,152. Now I'm in Chicago. There are certain places in Chicago where you would be living in what some would consider the hood, and you're paying more than $1,100 a month for rent. And that childcare at $731 can be fairly low. I know someone who had twins, and this was back in like 2000. This was the early 2000s. And their twins, each child was going to be $250 per week for childcare, $500 a week for childcare, $2,000 a month for childcare. They made the decision that it made sense for the moms to stay at home and just for the husbands to work, because financially it did not make sense for the wife to go to work just to pay for childcare when she could stay at home for a few years, right? Transportation, healthcare, so $85,000 for Cook County, Illinois, right? So, and you can look at your county, whatever your county may be in the city and state that you live in, to determine, what that number looks like. But having an understanding of what it really takes to raise a family of 4 comfortably in your county, and then saying, am I making enough? Do I have enough, right? But I mentioned multiple streams of income. Didn't mention that I'm a real estate agent. I always hear people tell me, I'm going to get to the money. I'm going to invest in real estate. Great. What's your plan? How much money do you have saved? Oh, where I saw this thing where you can get in real estate with no money down. You need some money, or you need to know somebody that has some money, and you need to have some good credit, or you need to know somebody that has some good credit, right? Not discouraging anybody from real estate. Real estate is awesome and amazing. However, then I ask people, so you don't have any money saved, you don't have any income, additional income that's going to help you save money. What's your plan? Oh, I really don't have a plan. Okay, you don't have a plan. Who's your mentor? Oh, I don't have a mentor. Well, who's in your corner helping you? Oh, I don't really have anybody in my corner. Well, what books have you read? What are you doing to put yourself in position? Oh, I'm not really doing anything. Oh, so you're just wishing on a star. You got a hope and a prayer, right? Wishing on a star and got a hope and a prayer. So for me, I became a real estate investor in 2015, a property owner, a landlord in 2015. I became a real estate agent in 2017, right? At the same time that I became an agent, a woman that I know, Rashada Blanchard, became a real estate agent as well. And her becoming a real estate agent, someone reached out to her and said, has anybody showed you how to make money in between closings? And so she told them it sounded corny as hell, but she entertained the conversation. But nevertheless, she was laser focused still on real estate. So she partnered with this individual in business. She reached out to me. I told her the same thing. Give me a little time. Let me figure this thing out. We'll see, right? A year later, I partnered with her in business, right? So sitting there with my mentor, that he's both of our mentors, cash flowing millionaire, cash flow, meaning the money, the cash comes in, right? Cash flowing millionaire, not to be confused with a net worth millionaire, right? Cash flowing and net worth millionaire. So we're sitting in this training, and then he says, what's the number one industry in modern times? What's the industry in modern times that creates the most millionaires? The number one, right? So I'll ask you this before I put it up there, and you can drop a comment. Drop it in the comments what you think it is. But what's the top industry that has created the most millionaires in modern times? And I'm actually going to go to my Facebook page really quickly. Bear with me, because I asked this page on a post this year, and I got a few different answers. So let's see if I can find it. I asked, what industry has created the most number of millionaires since modern times, right? I'm going to tell you some of the answers, and I want you to tell me what you think it is. The first person to comment the correct industry, and it's timed before I actually say it, all right? So the first person to comment the correct industry before I say it on this video, and it's timed, even if you're watching the replay, so I'm giving you time to get to it and type it in. I'll reach out to you, and I'll cash app you lunch on me, right? Lunch on me. I'll cash app you lunch on me. Just need your phone number and email address to make that happen. So first person says real estate. Someone said network marketing. Someone said social media. Gentleman said retail stock trading and cryptocurrency. Someone said hair. Someone said tech or beauty. I'm like, pick one. Then someone said financial services, hair, financial services, technology, investment, insurance, financial, sales, network marketing, financial industry, direct sales, real estate, insurance, real estate, and by far, tech and real estate. Someone went through a long answer to say real estate, banks, brokers, financial industry, financial services, tech, childcare, finance, specifically the stock market, pharmaceuticals, financial industry, finance is sales and industry, music, financial services, sports, financial markets, and real estate, right? Then my mentor says, money makes the most money. If you want to know who's making the most money, go to who's making money, right? Go to the money. Money is making money. So the industry is most likely to create a millionaire. The industry is most likely to become a millionaire. At the top is financial services. The financial service industry has created the most number of millionaires since modern times, according to the Wealth Report, right? Second is technology. Third is real estate construction. Fourth is food and beverage. 5 is health. 6 is media and entertainment. 7 is renewable energy. I have industry on my mind. I also have my retainer on, right? Also have my retainer on. So financial services is the number one industry that's most likely to make you a millionaire. And the reason, there are a few reasons why my mentor went through this. And if you don't know, I am in the financial services industry. I recruit, train, and develop leaders in the financial services industry. I show people how the wealthy make, save, and protect their money, right? I show people, myself, I have 6-figure cash flowing mentors, 7-figure cash flowing mentors, 8-figure plus mentors in the business, in the industry. We show people how money works. We show people how to get on the other side of money. So if you're watching this and you've been thinking about another way to make money, maybe you're a child educator, maybe you're a social worker, maybe you're a nurse, maybe you're in human resources, maybe you're a real estate professional, maybe you're an accountant, a lawyer, a doctor, doesn't matter what your profession is. And you say, hey, I think I might be interested in the financial services industry. Let's have a conversation. The financial services industry is something that you can do part-time. Don't have to necessarily jump into it full-time. You can, but you can do it part-time. I am specifically a licensed life insurance agent in multiple states. And you know, one thing that I noticed, the criteria or the requirement must be 18. Can't have a felony. No recent bankruptcies. Right? I started looking. They don't even check to see if you have a high school diploma. You definitely don't need a college degree. And I can enter the industry that has created the most number of millionaires in modern times. And I plugged into a system saving myself time, energy, and money, which plugged me into millionaires and multi-millionaire mentors that are developing me, helping me grow. And as I grow, I develop others and help them grow. And we grow together, right? So I properly position myself. I'm not just in the financial services industry. I properly position myself and partner with a company that has people that look like me, Black, brown, white, all different nationalities. It's a melting pot, but it specifically has people that look like me that are saying, hey, let me show you what I did and let me help you get there. So I'm plugged into a system. I'm under leadership, so I got lucky. I'm learning under correct knowledge yearly. That's my luck. I partnered with the right person at the right time with the right company in the best industry, the top industry that has created the most number of millionaires since modern times. Right? So go to college, get an education, get a good job. Is it a scam? Not necessarily. I got value in college. A lot of people get value in college. People have created massive networks, right? Simply from going to college. So college has a purpose. It has a plan. It may not be for everybody. And the great thing is to be in a financial services, the company that I'm with, the license that I have, a high school diploma and a college degree is not required. You just have to be over 18, right? So it's amazing. I can put myself in a position to become a millionaire without having to go to college. So now in this business, I'm in the process of earning my MBA, my massive bank account, right? So I recruit, I train, and I develop individuals to do what I'm doing. And you're connected to mentors that are making 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month. So wherever you are, right, there's someone at your level or higher. If you don't even have the idea or capacity to see yourself making 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, 5 figures a week, 6 figures a week, know that it's possible, and know that people that look just like you and I are doing it and are willing to help each other to do and accomplish that, right? So I am Jamesia Jonah, the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. If you are interested in learning more, potentially interested in partnering with me, drop a comment. You can find my website out there. My phone number is out there. Feel free to connect with me. I am Jamesia Jonay on Facebook, Instagram, Facebook and Instagram specifically. I am Jamesia Jonay. You can definitely find me. I am also on LinkedIn. I'm here on YouTube. You can drop a comment. You can email me, find me, connect with me. You can just comment and say, hey, I'm interested. I'll reach out to you, connect with you, I'll give you my number. You can text me and we can connect, right? You may be looking to do something in addition to what you're already doing. You may be looking to replace what it is that you're currently doing. You may just be looking to complement. As a real estate professional, I've complemented what I'm doing in the financial services industry. So I'm in 2 industries that have created the most millionaires, right? Or you just may simply say, hey, I don't have nothing, I need something, right? I need someone in my corner. I need some mentors. I need somebody holding me accountable. I need somebody that will go to bat for me. I need somebody that's doing it and willing to show me how to do it and how we get it done. If that's you, let's get together, let's partner together, right? And if you simply just want to learn more, maybe from the client perspective, I'm here to talk about that as well. If you're looking to learn how to grow as a leader, to develop your leadership skills, to develop yourself as an entrepreneur, a business owner, a business person, to develop your public speaking skills, whatever the case may be, you can learn a lot and get a lot of value from this business, right? So I am Jamesia Jonay. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like it. Be sure to share it. If you have not done so, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, sister, brother, cousins, everybody, right? Tell everybody, everybody, hey! Like, comment, subscribe, engage, connect, reach out to me. I'll put my website in the comments so that you can connect and reach out to me. I look forward to connecting with you. Today is Wednesday, Wednesday. Have an awesome Wednesday. Have an awesome week, right? Have a great one.